With a grand entrance, President Trump greeted U.S. sailors in Japan.
Symbol of American might, power, and prestige, the legendary USS George Washington.
Joining him on stage, Japan's new Prime Minister, Sanai Takaichi, after the two signed an agreement on trade and critical rare earth minerals, a joint effort to counter China's rising influence in the region.
It's a foundation of peace and security in the Pacific.
It comes just ahead of the president's high-stakes meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, where the two will discuss a trade deal framework that could avoid increased tariffs on Chinese imports. While Mr. Trump focused on trade, he also touted what he called his administration's successes, including surging troops into U.S. cities.
If we need more than the National Guard, we'll send more than the National Guard because we're going to have safe cities.
Defending strikes on ships in the East Pacific that he says belong to drug cartels, but offering no proof. The latest strike happening today.
For many years, the drug cartels have waged war in America, and at long last, we're finally waging war on the cartels.
But back in the U.S., the battle at the Capitol over the nearly month-long shutdown shows no end in sight. The two sides in a standoff over health care. Vice President Vance strategizing next steps with Senate Republicans, while Democrats say they're the ones fighting for Americans.
The president's on the other side of the world, instead of being here in Washington working with Congress to lower health care premiums.
Caught in the middle, federal workers, like air traffic controllers, still reporting to work despite missing paychecks.
Every day that this shutdown drags on, the system becomes less safe because our air traffic controllers are not 100% focused on the job that they're tasked to do. That's already an impossible job that they make possible every single day.
Now, on this 28th day of a government shutdown, the Senate tried and failed for a 13th time today to vote to reopen the government. Meanwhile, Vice President J.D. Vance, as we mentioned, did have lunch with Republicans, and he told reporters the administration has a plan to pay troops, but he didn't say how.